Let's start again. Okay. Hey, so I'm Eve, and I am here today to explain why most of my videos have been blurred and might look, ridiculously different or have been deleted. So first of all, I deleted some of my weight loss videos where I just felt uncomfortable about them, and I didn't feel so happy about how it didn't really already do everything that I wanted. I just wanted a new fresh start, and I don't have so many followers, so I thought, why not? Nobody's gonna notice. I'm very sorry if you do care, of course, but I'll try to fix it and do a better job this time too. I feel positive about that. Well, the second thing that I really have changed is the videos about where I used some fat dissolvers on my belly. That really worked well. But I've learned in the meantime that it is no longer allowed, or it was just not allowed, to show that precise thing on this platform, meaning using needles to inject. And I figured, I do this, I honestly do this to keep track of what I'm doing, so that, should something happen, I know what I did first and last, and what kind of thing. But that not as much as when I had a really nice face with fillers, more or less like this, but I was a little thinner. Then I gained a little bit of weight, and then I was, quite some weight. I was asked to go to a hotel and ended up with dissolvers in my fillers in my face. And so someone did that with a roofie, and I just started posting anything that moment here on this channel. So for me, that really helped, and that was a reason to start. For me, it is very important to keep track of what indeed is going on. Sorry, it's just the way it is. So a lot of girls have channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, a lot of women and men, I suppose. And I was thinking, why don't I try to keep my channel? And it's a lot of work. I have a real job. I don't have that much time. They make money, I don't. They sell items, I don't. I just do this. So for me, it was more, let's say, interesting or lucrative to just not give it the attention, while indeed at the same time I felt it was more accurate to keep that one channel and keep it in place like that. So that's why I figured then I have to use a blur that you can find on YouTube edit to make the needles go away. And unfortunately, you don't see anything anymore, almost. But the views that it had are still there. And 900 or 700 people watched it. It's not so many. And I am indeed, again, very sorry. I already did it. It's too late. I don't have a backup. I can't change it unless you know how. Tell me, But I think that's it. That's just over. But what is not over is things that I can show you, and my verbal elaboration about what I'm doing, and future more precise blur, because then I can take some time and do a good job at creating videos the right way, so that it won't be such a huge blur that nobody wants to see. So that's what happened to the blur. So what have I done till now about my face for rejuvenation? I am blurring out some things, so it might not be all that clear anymore. So first of all, I have taken away my under eye bags, at first with filler, then with threads and PRP. and with more threads and more threads. Then I have taken away my nasals with both threads and another time with fillers. I've taken away the marionettes with threads and fillers later another time too. And I've upped the cheeks with fillers. I have not yet used threads on the cheeks, but I will. I've used filler above the eye, under the eyebrow, so that the eyebrow would come up with fillers. But I've also used threads where the eye was starting to sag and showing some kind of, like you might call dents, whereas I filled the dents up with threads, which really worked too. I've upped the nose at the area around the eyes with a little bit of filler too, and I've also used some filler in the chin to bring it more forward, and the lips. I've also dissolved some things. I dissolved something someone else did I never wanted. That is a temple filler. I noticed the bumps and I really didn't want them, so I dissolved that. And with that, I dissolved some of the cheek filler. It's still there. It's still up. It's still perky, but I suppose it was like this, just a little bit more. Just mentioning this cheek is bigger, it probably needs me to go to the dentist along, maybe just surgery or whatever. I'm trying to dissolve fat here to get rid of it. When I diet really tight, it will go away. Okay, then I dissolved some around the area of my lips because I had a little bit of that forward uppy, and I didn't really like it, and I figured I should fix the position of my mouth first and bring it in a good situation along the rest of my face, so that the whole face would look good. That is about it. I'm going to do my teeth because I have been a little bit afraid of dentists, and only want to do the best dentist, and those are quite expensive. But I have found a solution that I will do, and I will do the cheeks with the thread so that it comes up more and won't be dissolvable. The good things about what I told you earlier, I used PRP along with threads here, and that makes sure that whatever happens to the filler, it will never all fade out. And I want to do the same here because I don't want to have these flat cheeks here. And once everything's settled, also in the lips, when you use threads and with or without some PRP, which is self-drawn blood that you spin in what the doctors have, the spin machine, and then take the top off, which is then the sort of growth serum on the white cells of the blood. And if you add that, you have new skin where you put it, meaning it will thicken, and so the dents and deep hollows will then disappear. I will need to use that also in the future on my forehead. Well, I will use very superficial needling to make sort of blister bumps to make that all a nice thicker skin. That is only the PRP, and I will buy a vein reader before I do it, and I will show you how that works. So you could see, for instance, the vein then walk up here, and when you see it, you can draw it. I will draw it to show you where it runs, which is very interesting just to learn. I wish I was a nurse. It is all very interesting. I also really want to do something about my under chin, so I'm going to try to do that some more. And I see a lady do a lot with that with threads. It looks kind of intimidating, so I think what I first should do is start to pull this up a bit with threads just to get used to it, and then maybe one more until the whole face is a little better. Maybe then I'll also understand that it's how it works and how to do it, and then maybe I'll do it here too. And that is really more or less it. So close. My age. I am 53 and I have no more bags under my eyes. I've taken them away. We're doing great. So that's good. And my hair is good. I have some layers in it, and I did the roots. And so I'm very excited about doing my treadmill and my running outside. And maybe I'm going to try to do that Wegovy or other shot to see about the weight loss. And that's it. So now you know, I've done a lot. Removed and did it again, removed and did it again. It's been a process, but it looks pretty good now. It can be a little better. I also want to up the area around my under chin here, so that looks a little more tight. It really should be better looking, and so I'm looking into that. Let's see where it goes. I will try to make sure that the blurs that I put on the new videos from now on will be more precise, so right about where I do it and not the entire face like I did now. I hope you don't mind. I had to do it, and I'm very sorry. Right. Take care. Bye.